I really wasn't expecting to be coming out with another video today, especially not a Texans related video. But here we are. We got some not necessarily news, but I guess you could just say they're rumors now. These rumors were already like swirling around back in, I want to say it was July, involving the Texans signing Antonio Brown. You know, everybody was saying, "Oh my God, the Texans are getting Antonio Brown." It didn't happen. And like 2 weeks later, Antonio Brown got suspended for the first 8 games of the season. So right now, as we speak, Antonio Brown is currently serving his 8-game suspension. So if a team were to sign him, they wouldn't be able to play him until week 9, which is when his suspension is over. So obviously it's not going to happen anytime soon. No team's going to sign a suspended player like right at this moment. You know, like it just doesn't make sense. And, you know, it came out though, however, that the Texans were actually the team that has shown the most interest in Antonio Brown. Yeah. When I first seen it, I was like, yeah, you know, whatever. Like, they're just saying that because the Texans traded away DeAndre Hopkins, and now the Texans don't have, like, I guess you could say, a star wide receiver, something they haven't, you know, had to deal with since, like, 2003. Yeah, because 2003 is when we drafted Andre Johnson. Like, ever since then, we've had a star wide receiver on our team. Like, this whole time, you know, we had Andre and then we had DeAndre. We even had Kevin Walter. I'm just playing. Like, even though Kevin Walter was nice, like, yeah, no, but yeah, I'm not saying, you know, Will Fuller and Brandon Cooks and the rest of the boys aren't good, but they're just not stars. You know, like, they're good players, but there is no clear cut threat like that. You know, like, there ain't no D-Hop, there ain't no Andre, there ain't no Julio Jones. Now, if the Texans were to get Antonio Brown, then, you know, obviously they'd have that threat guy. So, you know, when I first seen it, that's what I originally thought. Oh, you know, just people trying to throw, you know, crap at the wall and hope it sticks type of thing. But then John McClain tweeted out, the Texans have no interest in Antonio Brown. So, when he tweeted that out, I just knew that the Texans actually have a chance at getting Antonio Brown. Because, let me tell you this, a lot of you guys do not know this, but John McClain, as good as a person as he is, when it comes to the Texans, especially the Bill O'Brien Texans, he is always wrong. Like, he does not have inside sources at all, because O'Brien does not like the local media. Like, if you hear anything Texans related, you hear it from Ian Rappaport or Albert Breer first before you hear it from John McClain or the local people, you know? Like, why do you think whenever the D-Hop thing trade was happening, you had people like Michael Lombardi talking about it first instead of, you know, John McClain? O'Brien does not like the local media, so he does not tell them anything. So the fact that John McClain comes out and says the Texans have no interest in Antonio Brown, that just automatically tells me, like, one, he doesn't know anything. So for the people that are saying, well, John McClain already shot it down, John McClain can't shoot anything down because he does not have sources. Like, he really doesn't. Like, O'Brien doesn't like them. So, yeah, you know, his track record of being wrong in the O'Brien era leads me to believe that the Texans actually do indeed have a shot at bringing in Antonio Brown. But then, wait, actually, before we move on, let me just say this. All of this, the whole Antonio Brown rumors and then McClain shutting it down, that was all during the AM portion of the day, of today, September the 25th. So, this was all during the AM, and then like 5 hours later, Chad Ochocinco, he comes out and says this: can't wait until week 9. Texans will sign Antonio Brown and their offense will drastically improve immediately. It's going to be a long day for the Jaguars secondary. Exclamation point, exclamation point. It's happening. As you guys know, I made a video about this like in July when the rumors were originally happening, and Chad Ochocinco is like one of Antonio Brown's best friends. Like, I say this all the time. Where there is smoke, there is fire. The Texans will probably be signing Antonio Brown right before his suspension ends. Like, why would like this come out of nowhere, you know? And then for his best friend, Chad Ochocinco, not once, but twice, say that the Texans are getting Antonio Brown? You know, like, I think it's happening, man. Like, I am usually not the type of dude to believe these rumors, but, I mean, it's right there for you. It's right there. The Texans, they're going to lose to the Steelers this week. I'm going to be honest. I do not see them beating the Steelers. And then after that, it's smooth sailing from there, guys. It is legit smooth sailing. Minnesota, they look like a complete mess. After that, Jacksonville, did y'all see what the Dolphins did to them last night? After that, Tennessee, the dude struggled against Jacksonville and an injured Broncos team. After that, the Packers, you know, they might be tough, but, you know, yeah, whatever. And then we got a bye week, and after that, Jacksonville again. And then what was it? Cleveland? Like, our schedule is ECAF. This 0-3 start is not going to stop the Texans. It's not. And let's say the Texans go up there and upset the Steelers, and they start the season 1-2 instead of 0-3. This team's going to be dangerous, man. And then you throw in Antonio Brown in there? You ain't stopping this, man. You ain't stopping this. Like, of course, it's going to take Watson some time to get in sync with him, how it's like taking him time to get in sync with Brandon Cooks and Randall Cobb. But by the time we get to the playoffs, oh, you best believe Antonio Brown and Deshaun Watson would already be, you know, in sync. And let me just say this as well. If the Texans get Antonio Brown, week 8, they can still trade one of their good wide receivers. They can trade Kenny Stills or Will Fuller. They can do that. So let's say they bring in Antonio Brown and they replace, I don't know, let's say Kenny Stills. They trade Kenny Stills for, I don't know, something that they need. Let's just say a safety because we hate Eric Murray or something like that. You know, like, they can use one of the extra receivers that they have to trade them away to bring in another piece to help the team. And I know some people are going to have some concerns, and let me just address this. Well, Antonio Brown is locker room cancer. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you've seen Antonio Brown go on a Twitter rant or on, you know, an Instagram rant? Like, legit, when was the last time? Maybe about a year ago. Like, Antonio Brown has been chill AF. I think he's good to go, man. I think he's calm. Yeah, like, I don't think that's an issue at all. I mean, he was fine with Mike Tomlin for, like, about, 8-ish years, and then all of a sudden he starts acting crazy. Then he's calmed down again. So, I think he's fine. I don't think he'll be a locker room distraction. I don't think he'll be anything like that. I mean, if he had Antonio Brown, this Texans team can win a Super Bowl. And I know a lot of you guys are looking at the, you know, 0-2 start, the losses against Baltimore and KC. But I can tell you right now, guys, trust me, September football does not mean anything. Have you guys not learned? What happened last year? We beat the Chiefs mid-October. We beat them mid-October. So when we went up to KC in the playoffs, a lot of us, including myself, we thought we were going to win because guess what? Oh, we beat them earlier in the season. But then what happened? What happened? We lost. We got blown out. We got embarrassed. That's why I tell you, early season football doesn't mean anything. The team you are in September is not the team you are in December and January. That's when it matters. So, don't start with the, oh, how can you say a Texans Super Bowl contender that can't even win a game? Yeah, okay. Let me tell you this. Do you think that the Texans would have lost to Kansas City had they played, say, mid-November instead of the first game of the season, we would have whooped their ass, man. We match up very well against them. And obviously we would have had Conley back, and, Deshaun would have been in sync with his receivers. So, yeah, the team you are in September has absolutely nothing to do with the team you are late in the season. You want to start winning, you want to start catching fire late into the season. Like at Baltimore last year. All season long, cruising along, doing great throughout the whole regular season. What happens when they get into the playoffs? I mean, they rested starters week 17. They obviously had a first round bye week. Their starters had 2 weeks off, and they got demolished by Tennessee. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. Now, I'm not saying the Texans should start 0-6 and then win 10 in a row, because that's completely unrealistic, but this 0-2 start, it's no issue, man. Ain't nothing to worry about. So that's what I'm saying. If the Texans get Antonio Brown and trade a Kenny Stills or a Will Fuller for a nice defensive piece, watch out. Watch out, because this team, they could potentially make a run. And I actually mean that. And yes, even with Tim Kelly and Bill O'Brien calling the shots on offense, because, we got Deshaun Watson and we got Anthony Weaver. Dude's a stud, even though he's bald. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys for today. So, yeah, these Antonio Brown rumors. Do you believe them? Do you not believe them? Would you like him on the team? Would you hate him on the team? And, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.